Hey guys, my name is Sassy. For all my newbies, my channel is called Sassy Sweet and Savories. Today we're going to be making some turkey chili, and I have 2 pounds of the ground turkey, and we are going to use 2 cans of this is 14.5 ounces of diced tomatoes, which you normally use Rotel is what I normally use, but this is what was on sale. I grabbed it. I don't like using kidney beans. I don't like them at all. So my preference is black beans. I'm using 2 cans of, how many ounces? 15 ounces. So a total of 30 ounces of black beans. I have about 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. I got kind of lazy, if y'all could tell. I did kind of shred a little and then I cubed a little. I have a whole large onion that's diced and cut up. I am going to use probably like a teaspoon of the ground oregano. We're going to use, this is onion powder. It's just, I'm almost out of this one. I'm going to use a whole tablespoon of onion powder, a whole tablespoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of ground turmeric, just because it's healthy for you. I've never really had it in my chili, but I'm adding it to everything I cook. Half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. For the longest time I used to call it Cheyenne pepper. It's cayenne pepper. And then I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 2 tablespoons of paprika, 2 tablespoons of ground cumin. I always say that. I say everything backwards, y'all. So after y'all watch me for a while, y'all notice I always mispronounce a lot of different things. But ground cumin, right? Okay. And then I don't measure my garlic. I'm going to estimate probably about 3 tablespoons, but I always just do a big drop or squirt of minced garlic in there. If I have whole cloves, I use normally 4 to 5 diced up garlic cloves. And so we're going to start with, I'm going to take my olive oil and I'm going to add it to add it to my pan, let it heat up, probably about a teaspoon, no, that's probably about a tablespoon of olive oil, let it heat up, and then I'm going to take my turkey, I'm going to put it in the skillet, which I think my turkey is still a little frozen. It's been thawing out all morning, but we will see. Now I'm going to add a little bit of sea salt. Now I'm getting ready to dump this over into the crock pot. Ready? To see how delicious this meal is going to turn out. I forgot to mention that I cooked the ground turkey, the 2 pounds of ground turkey, on the stove on medium high, about number 4 or 5 if you have numbers, 4 or 5, and I cooked it for about 10 minutes, and I did not drain the juice to it. We are going to add our 2 cans of black beans. Oops, 1 second. I did drain the juice in the sink, rinsed them. We're going to add our 2 cans of diced tomatoes. It has the green chili, celery, and onions, all the good stuff. I'm going to dump our diced large onion. Now we're going to add our seasonings. Told y'all. I was short of some onion powder. Be right back. That is 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. That was like a little pinch over garlic powder, over a tablespoon. But for you, I'm going to do half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, Goodness, what is wrong? Today I am clumsy. We're going to do half a teaspoon of turmeric. I heard turmeric's really good for you. So I've just been adding turmeric to just about everything I cook besides the sweet dessert. Two tablespoons of chili powder. Ew. Whoa. Okay, well, it's really going to have that chili flavor because that just dumped out. 2 tablespoons of ground cumin. Let's hope it does not dump out. One more. That's good. And we are going to do, let's say 1 or 2 tablespoons of paprika. Now, is this stuff spicy? It smells pretty good. Okay, we'll just do 1 more. Oh, that's just about all of it. Okay, so not quite a whole tablespoon, but I think that's going to come out just fine. And guys, I forgot one more thing. The paste. I don't know how many times I'm saying this because I have my oldest daughter recording and we're pausing and stopping. I mean, playing, pausing, stopping, whatever. It's just back and forth. So, because my computer crashed, I'm trying to do this with the phone. I don't know how well this is coming out, so we'll see. But I'm adding some tomato paste. I'm going to add some jug water to this bowl and make a kind of like a sauce to it. And then we're going to add this to the chili. Might want to pause this because I'm about to sneeze. I was just kidding. But them seasonings, boy, they'll make you sneeze. So add a little bit of water to this. I'm gonna make a paste. Add a little more water. I have my other 2 kids under the carport playing, so I can kind of get this recorded. Guys, that was the bowl. That was not me. If you heard that. That was the bowl. Okay, I think that's good. We're going to add this and then I'll add a little more water to it. If I had a can of, a small can of chicken broth, I would normally add that in place of water because I barely ever use water. I always use chicken broth when adding liquids to my foods. It doesn't matter what it is. But anyway, I have my crock pot set on high. I'm going to let this cook for about 2 hours. And let me add my garlic. So let's see. Whoa. Like I said, it might be 1, 2, 3. I love garlic. So say about 3 tablespoons of garlic in there. Now I'm going to add some more water to the crock pot. Let's just spin it off. Thou shalt not waste. I'm just going to keep mixing this up real good. And I guess I could get a pot holder and hold the crock pot in place so it's not making all that noise, but it'll be fine. What y'all think? Should I add a little more water? Because I don't even know how much water I was adding. I'm just going to be honest. Normally when I cook, I don't measure nothing. I just kind of pour it all together. I guess that's what happens when you're used to cooking for a few years. Well, a lot of years. Let me just think. So let me estimate, maybe a cup and a half, 2 cups of water. I pour it in here. And then, like I said, I'm about to place the lid on here. Let this cook for about 2 hours. And oh my goodness. You could eat this dish with crackers. You could serve it over rice. You could serve it over potatoes if you wanted to. But I think we're going to serve ours over cornbread. I'm going to make a batch of cornbread and serve this with it. And then we're going to top ours with, well, if you want to, if you would like to, you could top your dish off with green chilies and sour cream. And that's it, guys. That is it. Alright, I got my oven preheated to 375, or it is preheating. And here is the batch of cornbread that's going to go in the oven to go with our turkey chili. It's time to put the cornbread in the oven. I think we're going to bake it for, what, 12 to 15 minutes, depending on your oven. We're going to take a peek at this. Let's see. And it smells so good. And I forgot to mention earlier that when you want to, if you choose to top with green onions or sour cream, don't forget the shredded cheese. Don't forget the shredded cheese. But you are optional to top all of that stuff onto your chili. And also, as I was thinking when I mentioned that it would be good to serve over like rice and things like that, I was thinking if you want to do the healthier dish, because I love healthy stuff, cauliflower rice. You can find that in the frozen section at Walmart. Maybe at the Dollar Tree. I've seen them sell that at the Dollar Tree. Like Carter's, things like that. So just at one of your local grocery stores in the frozen section, they have cauliflower rice. Feel free to pick some up and try it if you haven't tried it before. I set my timer for 15 minutes because I read the Jiffy box and it says 15 to 20 minutes. Hey guys, I told y'all I'm getting a little scattered over here. I don't recall if I added oregano or not. I really don't think I did, but if I did, I'll see it later in the video. Instead of adding a tablespoon of oregano, I did a teaspoon of oregano. Should we? Yeah, let's do one more. Okay, so we're going to stick to the original, what I said in the beginning. We're going to go with a teaspoon of oregano. I'm telling you, I really think I'm getting a little touch of Alzheimer's early. Did I just say a teaspoon of oregano? Or did I say 2 teaspoons of oregano? I hope I said 1 tablespoon of oregano. I hope this isn't confusing y'all, but I'm confusing myself. Hey guys, go ahead and get this cornbread out of the oven. It doesn't look like it risen very much, but boy, that homemade cornbread, when you make homemade cornbread, it's nice and thick and real good. That's what I prefer. But it's just been a pretty busy day for me, so I just decided to go with the Jiffy. And it still smells good though. It really smells good. Okay, we're gonna add some butter to the cornbread and come right out the oven. I love when that butter just melts on there. Hear that sizzle? Sizzling. to eat. We have 1 more hour, and it should be done. Everything should be done. We can sit down and eat in an hour. What's the matter? Are you hungry? I have a little one that's ready for bed. All right, guys, we'll see you in a little bit. And there you have it, your delicious turkey chili. I have tried it, and it is very comforting. I love this in the wintertime. I always think of Christmas. But your friends and family will love it. I put the recipe down in the description box. If there's any recipes that you would like for me to try, comment down below. Please like and subscribe and turn on the post notifications. And share with your family and friends. Check out my channel for some more sweets and savories. Thank you and stay blessed.